Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're watching the YouTube station identification. One of the best Massachusetts resident YouTubers. I'm here live in the basement. No, it's not NTV's remote control, and this is not Ken Ober. God rest his soul. My name is Eric Lehman. You're watching WEML TV, Channel 77, Episode 176 of the show. Yep, it's August. It's August once again, April the 26th. 2021, 11:53 p.m. The reason why I have the lights off because the lights have been flickering on. This light's been flickering on and off. I may have to go get some bulbs, and might have to go get some bulbs tomorrow. So when I go do some a little bit more shopping, I got a haircut this morning and everything else. That's why the room is a little bit dark. I hope you guys can still see me, unless I do one of these. Let's see if I can do one of these. If I do one of these, there you go. Let's say so. At least, yeah. Let's do one of these. There we go. There he goes. Yeah. So that's why I have the light on behind me here. And so it is a little while, but I'm trying to get used to it and all. So just bear with me here, folks. All right. We're gonna talk about Monday Night Raw. What happened tonight? I had to regain my composure after laughing so hard at the episode of Miz and Mrs. when they tried Miz and his wife Maurice were trying to get inside a country club. It was the most hilarious hijinks that ever happened. It's one, I'm not a big fan of reality shows, but Miz and Mrs. has some pretty funny moments. And like this part, I can't, I can't stop laughing at some of them. Like, oh my gosh. So anyways, Mason T-Bar faced Braun Strowman in a handicap match. It was mostly originally Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre in a tag team matchup. But after the two had an argument, Braun Strowman's on the... So Strowman did win the match by DQ, however, when Mason T-Bar got too far, and then Drew McIntyre got involved. And then the two ended up winning the match. Two ended up teaming up in that matchup. But then they lost via counter after Braun Strowman after Drew McIntyre accidentally clotheslined Braun Strowman. McIntyre, after Strowman attacked, McIntyre says he wants, tells Adam Pearce he wants Braun in the match. Pearce says no problem. And then Miz TV had Elias and Jackson Riker, and they're about to do an unplugged version of Hey Hey Hop Hop. And then the New Day and Damian Priest came out and interrupted them by pelting them with tomatoes, and John Morrison got in the nads with the tomatoes. It was the most hilarious thing in the world. And then on the New Day, and then it was led to a 6-man tag with Damian Priest and the New Day versus Miz, Elias, and Riker. And after a hard fought match, Priest and the New Day, thanks to Xavier Woods pinning Elias, picking up the victory for his team. So it was pretty good. So it was great. And then Sonya Deville came on, unexpectedly came to Monday Night Raw. Now that she's she was told, according to, she's a WWE official now, so she has the right to go to either brand. So she went over, but Sonya Deville let Charlotte Flair in the back door. I was like, something's fishy going on here. So Sonya Deville introduces Charlotte Flair to the ring, and Eddie Orango won the referee that Charlotte Flair assaulted last week, and Charlotte Flair did apologize, and then Eddie Orango accepted it, and then Eddie Orango apologized to Charlotte Flair for making that miscue about Rhea Ripley interfering. So Sonya Deville says you paid the fine in full, you're reinstated, and Adam Pearce was not very happy about that. So Sonya Deville, and then she should check the review first. And then Sheamus issued an open challenge for the United States title. Then while Sheamus went in the ring for someone to answer the challenge, Strowman talked about Adam Pearce and said, "Hey, I want I'll fight with McIntyre. That's fine, but here's the thing: if I beat McIntyre, I want in on the matchup for the WrestleMania Backlash for the title. No problem." And then while he was talking, Sheamus was talking and running his mouth in the ring. Roberto Carrillo shows up and accepts Sheamus' challenge, but they two brawl with no referee. Kevin Patrick interviewed MVP and Bobby Lashley about the impending change that could happen if Strowman beat McIntyre in a matchup. So, anyways, I get to, MVP and Lashley were like, yeah, whatever. So Sharon Strickland interviewed Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley says, I'm going to focus on my opponents, and I'm going to win. Concerning the six-woman tag, she's teaming up with the women's tag team champs, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. That's going to be interesting. History between Baszler and Ripley. But then MVP and Lashley entered the Thunderdome and to address this, and while to address this matchup, and Kevin Patrick interviewed Matt Riddle, and then Orton interrupts, and then he says, "Why don't you and I you earn a little bit of my respect. Why don't you and I team up tonight?" Matt Riddle was on board with it. So Shayna, Nia, and Reginald were talking, and Nia Jax was complaining about Charlotte Flair and everything else, and complaining about Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Shayna says, "Let's focus and win some matches, no distractions." That means you, Reginald, right? But then Nia got some flowers, and Reginald's like, like, what the heck is this? And Nia's like, Reggie, you shouldn't have. No, they weren't for me. And then Angel Garza came out and talked to her about it. And then as they walked to the ring, they're about to head up to the ring, Nia saw Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose and smacked Mandy Rose in the face with a bouquet of flowers. And MVP was talking to Braun Strowman about the impending title match. Braun Strowman didn't care. He wants to win. So there's that. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle teamed up against the former Hurt Business members of Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, which Riddle and Orton got the win after Riddle was pounded on so many times by the former tag champs, and finally tags Orton in. And then the six-woman team, Asuka and Lana and Naomi, went against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley, the Raw Women's Champion. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, and Rhea Ripley did pick up the victory after Rhea Ripley hits Lana with the Riptide, and Nia Jax did the leg drop. Meanwhile, during that matchup, Mandy and Dana threw a bucket of water at Baszler, and then Nia Jax slipped, and both girls were laughing at him. And they were laughing about the whole thing, and then Sonya Deville goes, "Okay, you want to do that? You go, Mandy, you're going one-on-one with Charlotte Flair." Then Alexa Bliss decided, well, it's about time I do something about being in the ring and all that. They're going to show the women of the women's division why. Lily is not one to be messed with, and she's a dangerous dog. Randy went one-on-one with Charlotte Flair. The match was hard fought, but Charlotte Flair did win in the end. Kevin Patrick interviewed McIntyre about the matchup. McIntyre doesn't care. It's going to end one way. It's Claymore. And then Drew McIntyre versus Braun Strowman. After distractions by Lashley, T-Bar, and Mace, Strowman ended up winning the matchup, him being added to the WrestleMania Backlash matchup with a triple threat for the championship. Bobby Lashley defends against not only McIntyre, but Braun Strowman. This is going to be an interesting situation, to say the least. So that is it for tonight's Monday Night Raw. It's already past midnight, by the way. The reason why I'm up late, because I'm on vacation until Friday, and then Saturday I go back to work, which is kind of awkward because you're on vacation, you work one day, but then you have Sunday off. But then this is a paid vacation anyway, so it shouldn't be no big deal. So there's that. As you know, you heard on the last episode about the cancellation of the feasts and the festival again. So it will be year 2 of the South Coast Festival Cup Championship, which is really, really cool. Personally, can't wait for that. Let's see what else is there. As you know, the first 4 dates that was supposed to be the weekend of the festival will be the first 4 games of that, and then the last 4 games will be the dates representing the Portuguese feast. So I'm gonna try and do that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. What a day. A little tired. So, the reason why I had the, like I said again, I had the light off here because it started flickering and it might affect the video a little bit. So, I might have to go shopping for some bulbs and so and all that good stuff. Um, so that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. Um, the Raw Event Center, a recap of April the 26th, 2021. This is episode 176 of WEML TV channel 77. I hope to see you guys on the next episode. So this is Eric Lehman saying so long and bless out.